Hey, Chef, and I'm at my Platinum Plus meeting, and I'm here with Susan Garrett, who has been in this group for 8 years now. And first of all, just a little disclaimer. This is not a sales message for Platinum Plus. It's my mastermind, my highest level mastermind. You can't get in it. The wait list is years long, literally. There's just no way to get in the group. And so I just wanted to share some of the wisdom of Plus because I love these people and the results are amazing. And Susan, you were just telling me, you came into the group with a successful business, right, and traveled all over the world. You're a dog trainer, you teach, you're helping people train their dogs and you grew your business
17 times since I started, yeah.
17 times.
Well, 17 times on a successful business. I mean, it was, and again, way beyond what I ever thought possible, and it's not like it's slowing down.
No, it seems to be accelerating.
It seems to be accelerating.
So how does that even happen?
You know, I think the first thing is mentorship and knowing who are your people, and obviously Platts are just amazing people in so many ways. And for me, I went in thinking about business, but it's so much more than that because there's so many people that are authorities on online marketing now, and you know, the choices are crazy, but you really have to sit quiet and figure out who resonates with your core values. And once you dial that in and you know that, like, Jeff's the kind of guy I just want to hang out with because he's just he is exactly who he appears, this authentic guy who focuses on family and lifestyle and delivering great value to people in his life. And so he attracts those people to him. And then the other commonality amongst us is we don't need a playbook. It actually isn't very useful to someone like me, right?
Right. You got enough to do already.
Exactly. So I can't get wrapped up in the details of following this big convoluted playbook, but I can listen to the success of others and then say, let me try that. And so I think that's the commonality, is that none of us are afraid to try something. And we can't try it exactly. Like when I was up against, I needed to do a launch and I had 8 days and I hadn't prepared, and let me try this live launch. So just because I'd done more than 20 launches, so I knew how to do a launch and all the important details of what we put in a launch, and so it was pretty easy for me to say, well, let's adapt this to doing it just right off the cuff. So that's the cool thing about being in this room of brilliant people, is that somebody has an idea and then that gets grown upon, and then the next come around it gets grown upon, but you know, you just don't hear people saying, oh, I've tried that, it won't work for me. Like, you just don't hear it. You hear, well, okay, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna give that a go, I'll let you know how it went. And I think that's the thing, is the successful people who have success in their life in business are the ones, and I think it goes for anything, are the ones that look for the opportunity or the possibilities in any situation rather than the walls why that won't work for them.
So you've told me you came into the group and you were not a marketing expert.
No. And
you were sort of intimidated by some of the marketing, but the expertise in the room was insane. But you studied and you learned how to innovate. And now like your live launch is a huge innovation. I mean, now you're inspiring the other people in the group.
It's awesome. It's kind of funny, the dog trainer.
It's absolutely, and you operate in a market that, you know, is maybe not, it's not generally a high dollar market. Right. Most of the people in your market are not selling at high dollars. No. And some people might, in some ways, consider it a smaller market, even though it's a huge market. And you've done, can we say you've done $1 million launches? Is that okay?
You can say that.
Okay. And we've done it with pretty small lists.
Right.
I know, like with 30.
Compared to what everybody else in this group, our lists are pretty small.
Yeah, like tens of thousands instead of hundreds of thousands.
Right. And it allows you to have the impact into, you know, put that money somewhere else, and that's going to make a big difference in your life. So, you know, right now my focus is on growing a nonprofit for dogs. That's what it allows you to do, right? It allows you to just keep dreaming bigger and bigger about where you can enrich other people's lives, and that's the awesome thing about the whole circle of where we're going.
Because it's easy to get caught up in, you know, in this room, it's easy to measure and say you got 17 times and 7-figure launches and small lists, but you've always been about that impact and helping you know, you used to go and work one-on-one with people and help dozens of dogs a year and dog owners a year, and now you help.
And then I started doing the lives or the workshops where I taught a few more, and now, like, you know, it's hundreds of thousands now of people that have taken on our learning and changed their lives, and that's what it's all about. And I think the limitation of how small your dream is where, how small is that dream, and whatever you're dreaming, like just biggie size that dream, and then find your group of people. Who are your people? Who is your mentor? Who's going to be the one to lead you to where you want to go? And don't be afraid to invest in yourself. So for me, that time when that opportunity came, and we were money strapped at that time at home, and the last thing my husband said was, please don't go and spend money at this event, and I did. And you know, it was just an investment in me. I said, I'm going to do this one more. Like, I believe in what you're talking about, and then I think it was year 2, I said, if you want me to pay for the next 20 years, I'll do that. Because I knew I'd found my people, and I knew that is just an ongoing flow of inspiration. When you find your people and you find the people that you want to be inspired by, then just believe in yourself and invest in yourself.
That's awesome. So you're a lifelong learner. Last question. What's one of the learnings you took away this year? We've been at 2 meetings so far this year, 2 of our 3 meetings, and what's one of the learnings you took away from Plus this year?
Well, I would say team. So on being a better leader for my team, and recognizing that you know, it's happening in stages. I was all focused on dogs and making life better for dogs, but I wasn't necessarily focused on the other end of the leash. And I've got to make those people, so then the focus went to being good for those people. And now, you know, our business is really centered around reflecting our core values of a reinforcement-based dog training to everyone in our community. And now the next level for me is reflecting that to my team as a leader, to create the kind of life and the kind of culture in the place. I mean, when I started, I didn't have a team, Jeff.
None of us did.
There was nothing, and now I've got 11 people that I'm you know, I'm proud to be associated with, that are on the team, and I just want their life to be the best life possible. So that's really what this year's been about for me.
That's awesome. Scroll down, leave a comment for Susan, and let her know what you think. Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks, Jeff. See you guys.